This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hello and good day, guys. Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine, your weekly, monthly dose of old school NBA basketball. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. In today's episode, we're going to talk about SGA and how he is basically carrying on the torch of LeBron James in a negative way. But before we start, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I would say, let's get right into it. Now, you guys, I'm recording this video after seeing Game 2 in the NBA Playoffs 2026, seeing the Oklahoma Thunder playing against the San Antonio Spurs. And to me, as a basketball fan, it is so hard to watch this series because I feel that the entire Oklahoma Thunder team is basically destroying the game even more. Just at a point where you think, okay, the nowadays NBA game can't deteriorate anymore. You see, the game has developed on certain teams and with certain players into a direction which was basically already in the making in the past 10, 15 years with the style that LeBron James was playing. I'm talking about, obviously, the flopping. Now, the flopping was also going on in the 1980s and the 1990s. Let's not get it twisted. There were players like Vlade Divac, for example, who was known to be flopping. Even Dennis Rodman, one of my favorite players, was flopping. But it was still in a way that it was, let's put it that way, it was acceptable because it didn't happen all the time. It didn't happen that often. And the rest of the team would simply not do it. So there was a healthy balance where you could accept it. People would get agitated and would be mad with Dennis Rodman or Vlade Divac, but it was still acceptable. But now we're getting to a point where you see that multiple players are turning into players who use this as a regular weapon, which is not a benefit for the game. It might be a benefit for them, but it has such a negative impact on the basketball world. And I'm not sure if they even realize that they are hurting the game that I and many of us fans grew up loving. Basketball used to be, NBA basketball used to be my everything. And I know that there are millions of people around the world who feel the same way. And to see players who kick something that we love so dearly, it just hurts. Now, if you don't follow the current NBA and don't know what I'm talking about, I want to show you a clip of Game 2 between the Spurs and the Thunder.
Hands again, he comes to get it back over Wemby, took the bump, Hartenstein had a body on him, SGA got inside, with a bump in the bumpers for the Thunder, SGA got bumped, he'll come to the line. Gilgeous Alexander smoothly gets to the elbow. By McCain. SGA got it back. Didn't get it.
McCain by Hartenstein at both ends of the floor.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Now, believe me, this is not a clip that I put together from multiple seasons and multiple games. That was actually in one game. And the crazy thing is that SGA was actually flopping on every single play, and in such a cheap way that to me it feels like you're cheating the game. It's just like, and here's the crazy part. If you would go on the playground and you play with different people, the worst people you can play with are the people who cheat. You know, they cheat with the score, they're calling cheap fouls. People who do whatever it takes, but in a negative, in an unfair way to win games. And that somebody is willing to do it in front of the entire nation, in front of the entire world, on a regular basis, like every single time, that tells me a lot about your character. And again, why am I putting LeBron James in that category too, or why am I mentioning his name? Because of course, if you are the most popular basketball player in the world, or considered to be the best basketball player of this era, you have a lot of impact of the next generations to come. They idolize you, they copy what you do, just like we did when we saw Jordan. I would always try to make those fancy moves. I would try to do the fadeaway jump shot, all those things, because my hero did it, so I try to copy, right? Same thing like Kobe Bryant did with Michael Jordan, and afterwards people try to copy Kobe. It's just the natural things of how things work. But if you are a superstar who shows that character, that you are willing to cheat, to flop, and please, even you LeBron James fans, please, objectively speaking, try to take off your LeBron James hat. I can do the same with Michael Jordan. Was Michael Jordan always the nicest player? No, he wasn't. Was Michael Jordan a great shooter in the beginning of his career? No, he wasn't. He became one. So I can also see things with my hero that wasn't great. But please tell me that LeBron James, that you see that he's flopping like crazy. And now you have the next generation of players, multiple players to do it the same way. Nobody as bad as SGA. But now you see his entire team playing that way. If you see this playoff series, the way they play, on the one hand, I think, okay, they're trying to play physical, which I like, and which I love. But then on the other hand, they are so cheap with all their flopping. You have basically almost an entire team that is playing that way. And I'm thinking, like, that is the way how you want to earn an NBA championship? That's the way, like, cheating the game, betraying the game that is giving you all that money, all that fame, all those good things. And you don't have the pride to play in a different way, that you want to win for yourself, knowing that you beat them fair and square? For me, it's super hard, man. For me, it's just super hard. And I catch myself really being mad. Like, really being mad. I'm sitting on my phone watching those flopping situations, and I get aggressive. Because I feel helpless. I feel like, what are they doing to, like, haven't we suffered enough as old school fans with the way the NBA had become? So whose fault is it? And yes, it's LeBron James's fault. And yes, it's a big part of SGH. I mean, you're a grown person. Have some pride, man. Have some pride. But then also it goes to the officiating. And who's the boss of that entire thing? Adam Silver. Look, you don't need the greatest commissioner in the world to see what's going on. And the fact that that guy is allowing it, the fact that SGA was even allowed to become an MVP for the second time, it just shows me Adam Silver also has no respect for the essence of basketball. Doesn't have the respect.
Clearly trying to get in your head with some chants. What does that do for you? Does it fuel you?
It does nothing. It doesn't fuel me. Doesn't discourage me. It's part of the game. It's nothing. I've been dealing with it for a long time. I don't really hear it. I'm focused on what's going on the court.
Shay, congrats.
SGA fell to the ground on 13 of 47 of his field goal attempts, 27.5%. So he is officially in Flop City, the mayor. Population 1. Now, it should be duly mentioned, he falls about 17.5% of the time. Harden falls 12% of the time. Brunson 9. So he is not the only person doing it, but it is annoying because he's doing it about double of Brunson. And Brunson, by the way, is the smaller player. Not all great players are fun to watch. SGA falls into that class. I think he flops a bit much for me. I don't think it's a good watch. But I've also said through the years, not all dynasties in sports are fascinating.
Of the defense, where he then automatically falls. Why does he need to play that way? And I know that it's rewarded. I know that sometimes the refs call it. I get it's a championship mentality and that's how they can win it all. But damn, that doesn't mean that I have to like it as a former player. I don't like it. I just wanted to use my time to tell y'all that's how I feel about it.
Is get the same respect that everybody else in this league gets and get refereed the same way that everybody else in this league gets reffed. And enough is enough of it. And what you saw tonight was disgusting. It was a disgusting display of disrespect towards our guys and what we're trying to do.
What happens is when they win their second championship, or if they win their second championship back-to-back, he wins back-to-back MVPs, somebody's going to come on this network and say that he's top 10 or top 15, greatest of all time. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to do it. It's not gonna be me, but somebody's gonna do it. I know how our network, I know how the world works. I want us to really give hard thought to those people in that conversation for top 10, top 15 greatest of all time. Do they exhibit mannerisms like this, where they look for bailouts every single time?